Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgia here from Allendale's trading floor. It is Tuesday, May 8th. We had some wild trade again today as far as the grains. A lot of guys getting prepared for this USDA report that comes out on Thursday at 7:30 in the morning. But corn up about 3 cents. That's old crop and new crop. So finding a little bit of support going into that. And same thing with wheat, up 3 cents. Now that's kind of a little different because we're expecting to see some pretty big numbers for new crop corn and looking for big carry-out numbers there for wheat as well. So typically one would think that would be bearish. We'll have to see what happens. I think you're finding some short covering right now as guys are trying to even up positions, maybe getting out of some of their short positions just to stay on the sideline for this report. But overall, for corn and wheat, we are looking for some negative numbers. But for beans, we're looking for maybe some friendly numbers for new crop beans. July beans down 27.5 cents today. You had November, though, down about 13 cents. Now, this does fit to see this November contract not down as much as July. What you're seeing is some of the old crop, new crop spreads trying to work their way back out. We're expecting to see old crop ending stocks near 214 million. With new crop at 164. That should be a little bit friendlier for new crop. We'll have to see what the trade does tomorrow with that, but wouldn't be surprised to see some more pressure for that July contract. We took out some good support. That looks a little bit negative right now on that on the charts. So the big thing today was the beans. Really, you've got guys reducing risk in the beans ahead of that USDA report, and that's got the spreads all are pretty wild today. But tomorrow will be a very interesting trade. I do expect to see these markets stay very volatile tomorrow ahead of that USDA report. So we'll see how that goes as well. A little bit negative outside markets as crude oil drops another 62 cents down to 97.32. That is almost $2 off the lows, though. So we saw some very early pressure this morning. Now we've got the markets rebounding and recovering at this point. Stock market, though, still down 116 points. That's a little bit off of their lows as well. Still a lot of negative market attitude out there. Leading the way, the biggest concern is Europe. Still worried about European economies. Also concerned for the euro dollar and how that euro is going to react. So with that negative talk, the dollar was stronger today. Right now, though, it's only up about 12 cents. So it's come back off of its highs that we've made. But as long as this concern continues to stay around the markets, that will probably still support the dollar. So if the dollar continues to go up, what happens to commodities? We tend to see deflation. So we still have that fear in the market, which could end up putting pressure on a lot of our commodities just due to guys getting out of positions and maybe trying to limit their risk a little bit. The metals today, pretty good sign of that. Gold down about $31. Very big move there. Silver down about 65 cents. So we've seen this negative attitude filter into the metals as well. As far as livestock, fat cattle down 57 cents. 115.70 for June. Wholesale beef prices were mixed today, but still a concern, as we're mentioning on the economy. If we see the economy start to be a factor and we start to see that act a little negative, we see beef prices, we see livestock prices adjust to that as well. So that filters into the livestock. So as we continue to have a concern right now as far as European markets, our market, not surprised to see the cattle down a little bit as well. Hogs down 25 cents, 84.15 in June. Midday prices were lower today, so that Iowa, Minnesota price, as well as the national price, was lower. But we do need to see this cash market turn around first before we start to come out of here and start to form more of a bottom. We've been seeing some positive signs out of that. Still waiting for confirmation, though, of that and to see some higher prices from here. But the big thing, as I mentioned, that guys are going to focus on tomorrow will be that USDA report out on Thursday morning. 7:30, that'll come out. First look at new crop ending stocks for corn, beans, and wheat, and that's going to push these markets around pretty hard tomorrow. But give us a call. Stay in tune with us. If you've got questions tomorrow or need to get some positions on, certainly call us. 800-262-7538. or check us out right there on the web at allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys have a great day today, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.